Ba-ba-doo way, baby-doo wah, baby-doo meow. Ba-doo da, three ba, baby-doo wah, baby-doo boy. Ba-doo day, ba-ba-doo way, baby-doo wah, baby-doo meow. Ba-doo da, three ba.
Welcome to Jazz on My Mind, Coast to Coast. I'm Richard Blackwell. Tonight we're going to chat with a young lady that's been featured in the blog section on Jazz on My Mind. She's the mastermind behind combining the art of poetry and the great music of jazz. She's already done one program and she's got another coming up very soon. Get ready to meet sweet Franchon on Jazz on My Mind. Sweet Franchon, welcome to Jazz on My Mind.
Thank you, Richard.
How you doing?
All is well, all is well.
It's good to see you.
Thank you, you too.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm glad you are here tonight because your combination of jazz and poetry, the show that you presented last month was out of sight.
Thank you, thank you.
I mean,
appreciate that.
I'm in the audience and I'm watching and I'm first of all, I got to commend you on the job that you did.
Thank you.
The people were there, the production was absolutely wonderful.
Yay!
Yeah. And you did a marvelous job as the MC.
Thank you.
And plus your poetry, the poetry that you read. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in our blog section on Jazz on My Mind, I did a review of that night, and it was totally outstanding. First of all, let's talk about how you do that. Let's talk about the combination of poetry with the jazz.
Okay.
How did that come about?
Well, I was influenced by people like Alice Coltrane and Miles Davis and their style of music. I always envisioned that it sounded good over some poetry. And a long time ago, Nikki Giovanni did an album.
Wonderful lady.
Right. She did an album over some music, and I was influenced by that. And then I noticed that as poetry, the spoken word scene evolved, that there's various genres, and right now it gives me a hip-hop flavor.
Okay.
And I felt that I wanted to, you know, use those influences in my style.
Okay.
So, and I love music. It just helps the whole energy of the thing. And I started seeking out bands and performing locally, and it evolved from there.
Now, speaking of bands, the band that you had that night was a group called Element. We both know that band very well. The band is led by a good friend of ours, the band master, the one and only Mr. Curtis Johnson of C Major Entertainment.
Yes.
Now, he's also now your musical director.
He is, he is. He handles everything from beginning to end. He knows how to fill my holes when I need music, when I need vocalists. You know, we have a good energy, a good unspoken vibe going on, and he just knows how to keep my flow and my energy the way I need it. He knows in the beginning I like more jazz, and it gets a little bit more R&B influence near the end as a crescendo, and then we come back in and smooth it back out. So he just gets me, so that's what I love about him.
And Curtis Johnson of Element has also been featured on Jazz on My Mind. In fact, when Jazz on My Mind first arrived in Wilmington, Delaware on the East Coast, that was the first band. So ladies and gentlemen, you can see that video of Curtis Johnson and Element in the video section on Jazz on My Mind. Now, the combination, poetry and jazz, your poetry is outstanding. Your spoken word is beautiful. I was really impressed with not just the words, but the way you spoke them.
I appreciate that.
What led you to some of that stuff that you wrote? And I don't mean to say stuff.
I understand.
You know, but it's heavy stuff.
Thank you. Well, you know, I give thanks that I'm able to write about situations and circumstances even when I'm not experiencing them. You know, I love love. I believe love is the beginning and end to all, because love is God is love, love is God. And I'm influenced by that notion of love in all aspects, you know, from relationships to humanity, to spirituality, to self-love. I'm influenced by that in my own life, and that's where a lot of my stuff comes from.
And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping, Franchon, that you invite Jazz on My Mind to videotape some of your stuff.
Right here, right now. Jazz on My Mind, November the 6th, at Sweet Franchon Presents. Absolutely.
We will be there. Now let's talk about that. your upcoming affair. Give the Jazz on My Mind viewers the date, the location, so we can check it out.
Well, I'm very excited about our second opportunity. Sweet Franchon Presents on November the 6th. It's called Sweet Franchon Presents Lyrical Concoction because we believe that we're bringing a lot of different eclectic elements to the table with some great artists, and it's at the Crystal Room, which is 728 Philadelphia Pike in Claymont, Delaware. You can get more details by hitting me up on Facebook or Facebook, MySpace, or my website directly. We have some great talent coming through from on the spoken word side. We are expecting the king of open mic, Mr. Talam AC the Blessings. He travels all over the world doing spoken word, and we go way back, so he's coming through. We're excited about that. We have another local talent, Miss Kim Graham. She's a great community person. She's at Christina Culture Arts Center as a professional, but she's a fabulous spoken word artist. We're excited about a young lady by the name of Brandy Bay who's going to bless us with Addiction. She was there September the 18th.
I was going to say, I remember her performance. Extraordinary young lady.
Yes, and so young and so powerful. Deep. Yeah, we're excited about her coming through. She can't stay all night because it's a grown folk affair, but she's going to come through early and bless us. Then we have some other more polished amateur talent coming through as well on the spoken word side, and I'll be presenting a couple of pieces that we're composing now with the band and some vocalists. And our featured artist is Sweet 215, a vocal group out of Philadelphia. And they were there. They were there, yes. But this time we're giving them more time. They're going to do a 20-minute set for us. We have Soul Selby. They're coming back. Wow. We have another Sister Deja coming back. So we have some of the same artists coming back because that was just getting a small mini production to make sure we liked it and everything. But this time we're going all out. I guarantee you 3 hours of a good time with some music after, libations, an open buffet, and cash bar. It's going to be a good time.
Wow, I mean, it sounds like it. I just can't wait. And once again, because I was at the first one, I can't wait to see what's going to happen this time. I know it's going to be stupendous. Now, once again, Franchon, give the date and the location and the times again for the viewers.
All right, again, it's Sweet Franchon Presents Lyrical Concoction on November the 6th at 8 p.m. I'm starting the show on time. At 8 p.m. sharp, 728 Philadelphia Pike, the Crystal Ballroom, Claymont, Delaware. I also I have to give shout outs to the promoter, before and after entertainment, best promoter in Delaware. I guarantee we're going to have a good time. We're going to get some good folk out.
There you go. And the response to your previous affair was absolutely wonderful. And what I loved about it was when everyone came into the room, you basically knew the whole place.
Pretty much.
You know, and you used the term family.